So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. And here's Hullet. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Seedorf venturing down the left. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those...
And the finish! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's found a way past. Vitinha stood up well to him there. Rummenigge was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Schmeichel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Hullet. Hullet! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Seedorf gets across to intercept that. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Manchester are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Hullet. Can he get it through? There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Kong and Hanoi with the corner. They're first. Nedved with the short one. Kong and Hanoi awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Can he finish? And again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Yamal. Tries one from range. What a hit. The save was firm.
Manchester are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared away. Kong and Hanoi are looking to go forward now. Brilliantly cut out. It's a sharp pass. Not the most accurate pass. Pull it. Lovely, now then. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played into space, and he's in on goal. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Rummenigge. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a goal kick. Cafu. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
3 minutes out of time.
Bale. That is good strength. Oh, good effort! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. This possibly the last play of the half. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bullet. And it's Vieira. Tries to pass it through. And that is the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
So we're underway for the second half.
7, Seedorf.
Manchester really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack.
Shot a goal! And there's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Kong and Hanoi are at the peak of their power. Shoots! And that's a sharp finish! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Rice. Now it's Hunnit. Engaged. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Ferdinand with a fine tackle.
The perfect tackle. He's been superb.
Nedved gets across and deals with it. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
So we've reached the hour mark. Nedved. Yaya Toure. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Ledjed. And he's had it nicked away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Vitinha. Cafu. Space for him to turn and look. Vitinha. Nice control. And he cuts out the supply. Yamal. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got away. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Cafu. Seedorf, given the lift of his goal. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's nice. And he's cut it out. Seedorf. "75 minutes played. And here's Dembele. And this is Hullet. Shot could be on. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 11, Hullet. Number 10, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 18, Roberto Carlos. Number 5,
Vieira. Oh, this is a terrific run.
Number
Ibrahimovic.
25, George Best. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, good take in a good area. Desai, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Rice. Strokes it back. Vieira. Figo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Dembele. That's going wide left. Iniesta, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's made its way to him. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Could have here their final chance. So, third corner of the game.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Against the crossbar. And he's been shifted off it. He has found the way through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Come to you now with a quick request for support.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
One-sided, and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And it's Nedved.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Can he get on the end of this?
Takes aim and crosses. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Kong and Hanoi with the corner. They're first.
And the shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That ball looks a good one. He has found the way through.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
It's their second corner of the game.
Nedved with the short one.
Nedved cross.
Impressive jump! And that's a good finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Kong and Hanoi are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Dembele.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he welcomes it in. Distributed tidily. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, they could break here.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Hullet. Oh, good climb! And there's a goal! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. Cafu, approaching the half-hour mark. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Seedorf. And it's Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's being shifted off it.
Yaya Toure.
Now Seedorf. That's a good run he's making there. Hullet, and he's managed to get free. And replays, hits a shot! Vitinha, Cafu, and it's Vitinha. Oh, that's a key interception. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Pull it, spread it left. Roberto Carlos. And he's getting up there!
It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Cannavaro proves too strong, and it's Pullet.
Has been indicated.
Oh, that's fabulous. Pullet. That's good play. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. What a grandstand finish, and how different the outcome might have been. So there was the first half.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. I mean, 1 minute you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Looking to play him in, and this is Dembele. It's Dembele! He's scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, nicely intercepted. No, he's not getting his way this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Hullet. Vitinha. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Terrific effort! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could take...
Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they get themselves in front! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other. Vitinha can see things others simply cannot. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And they're quick to get it back. Seedorf. Thuram. Platini. That's a good foray he's making. Looking for options for movement. Platini. Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Back towards the middle.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Vitinha, lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that's a fine challenge. And here's Vitinha.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Shot, surely! And it's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Best going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's got away. And they've got a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Aimed beyond the defence. Chance for a shot! And no mistake! Nedved. And here's Dembele. Nedved. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. "90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area. Substitution on the field. Number 28, Cannavaro. Coming on the field.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, some astute defending there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And that's a good ball. Ronaldo is flagged offside. Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. All the way back. Thuram. Best. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the counter is on.
There they go, hunting
and there's
again.
green grass ahead of him. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Yaya Toure. And it is half-time in extra time.
Is a quick reminder to let you know
Ronaldo is the hat-trick hero and the man most responsible for this spectacular turnaround. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Figo, who can single-handedly make a difference. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Bale. It's a pretty loose pass. There's a sharp little ball here. Over to the right flank. Cross into the box. And that is expertly dealt with.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's cut it out. Figo is always looking to play quality balls. I think we're just about done here. Bale. He's having a hit! And that is as much as we have time for. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. He's cut it out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale. Now it's Hullet. And this is Bale. That has been cut short.
Well, a quick look at this lineup, and Pavel Nedved jumps higher than the rest.
He'll be involved in more or less everything they try to do going forward.
Yeah, he has all the ingredients to serve up some...
Tries a shot! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a dawdler. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Kong and Hanoi finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cafu. Seedorf. And this is Hullet. Looking for a corner. Kong and Hanoi with the corner. They're first. Hullet gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Bale. Looking for options for movement. And he's had it nicked away. He's on it, can he get away? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nedved. Vitinha. And he's managed to get free. Dembele. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy. There's the shot! And that's in. And again they hit the front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Chips it through. And that has been cleared. Messi. And it's Nedved. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Hullet. Platini. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Bale. Gullit. Bale. Now it's Bale. Bale puts them all in.
Well played and well cleared.
That'll be a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, set off! And a neat finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then.
He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And it's Bale.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vitinha. Now it's Gullit. Nedved.
Oh, he's bustling through. Nedved! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. So let's get the ball rolling. That's a sharp pass. It's a goal kick. Seedorf, and the through ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vitinha. Seedorf. Yaya Toure. Kong and Hanoi are looking to break at pace. Can he get it through? Well, that's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Gullit. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Gullit is there, and he can get that clear. And this is Dembele. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Nedved plays it short. Seedorf deals with that comfortably. Platini is the team's great visionary. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Kong and Hanoi are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Seedorf. Now it's Gullit. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Stam. Almost an hour gone. And here's Vitinha. Takes aim and crosses. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nedved.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Cafu. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's in on goal. He's shifting through the gears here. And sent off! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So we have movement on both
Sado.
benches.
Number 4, Platini. Number 11, Bullet. Number 6,
Adriano, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Messi. Coming on the field, number 41,
Rice.
Rice.
Well
Number
seen,
5,
saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Number 13, Erling Haaland. Number 18,
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Number 10,
He's a sharp little ball here.
substitution in progress.
Deftly away.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better...
Nedved! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 3 coming up.
Kongan Hanoi really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And this is Figo. So it's going to be another corner. So their 4th corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. And they've got rid. The defender is not giving up on this. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Rice. Nicely weighted ball. And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their 2nd corner of the game. Oh, good effort! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Stood up well to him there. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah. I think we're just about done here. Roberto Carlos threads one in. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Roberto Carlos.
Added minute has been indicated.
some really good... Can he finish? But he's left disappointed. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. This looks promising, and it's played into the middle. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And that'll be the end of that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Hello, attendees. This is a lost
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Chance! It's in! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's...
And pull it! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2-0, and in next to no time.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful from
Mbappe!
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Cruyff. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. He's shifting through the gears here. Gullit.
Big chance!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pepe tries to clear. He's looking wide. That's good defending, very good defending. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Gullit, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he opts to go forward. Cruyff. Cameroon couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's not got that quite right.
Tries a shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Cameroon have the chance to go the other way. Stam demonstrating his defensive quality there. Yamal. That's an excellent interception. Adriano is herring after that one. Roberto Carlos. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's going wide left. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Gullit. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Desai. Half-time coming up, and little doubt at...
Oh, what's he done?
Now who's going to be first to this? Yamal. Cruyff. Turan.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Gullit. And that is expertly dealt with. Gullit. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. That has been cut short. And here's Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Two added minutes has been indicated.
This is Messi. Roberto Carlos.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries a measured ball. Great ball, and he's shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And that is all they have time for. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess.
Substitutions taking place.
And here is the first touch of the second half. Messi. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Messi. Pepe. This is a promising build-up. Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Bergomi. And the counter is on. Bergomi with the foul. And here's Roberto Carlos. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Roberto Carlos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Seedorf. Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Quality ball. Haaland is onto it in a flash. This game already looks like a fait accompli. Gullit. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Roberto Carlos. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rafael Varane. Chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, he's burst through. Oh, shooting chance! Adriano
It's wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order!
And that really is so impressive. Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? And this is Adriano. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Yamal. Number 11, Hullet. Number 15, Gerd Müller.
Towering
On the
header!
field, number 9,
Thuram gets it
Messi.
away.
Number 4, Platini. Number 24,
And now they can spring out of defence.
Substitution.
Now it's Haaland. That has not gone well. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Zanetti. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. Haaland, never the sort to be shot shy. And here's Shevchenko. Adriano.
Great chance! And there's a goal! Back to within 1! Interesting!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do.
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. And that would have been game, set and match.
Haaland really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a really well-measured ball. Haaland, he's got away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
I think we're just about done here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Manchester nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And he has shown him a yellow card. And he's cut it out. Squeeze it through.
That was lovely, that.
Cantona.
Decent chance!
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cantona has found the net here, of course. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, there's the impressive figure of Christian Vieri. What a left foot he has.
Quite a frame.
Yeah, possibly one of the last of the old-fashioned strikers. Big, powerful and direct. And a very tough opponent in the air. One of Italy's finest ever, I would say.
Rice is there, and he can pick it up. Rafael Varane. Both sides exercising caution for now. And it's Gullit. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Mbappe. Gullit. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Gullit really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with this.
Tries a shot! They've scored! And we have liftoff!
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi. Now, can they get him away? Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Vieri. No way through. So what can they make of this? Tries to play it through. Pass is just off target. Rafael Varane. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Rice. Oh, nicely intercepted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Zanetti. Shot could be on.
Oh, good climb! And he hits the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most accurate pass. Rice. Pato receives it in a good position here. Zanetti. And that pass just didn't quite work. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that has not gone well. Roberto Carlos. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Zanetti. And it's Edmilson. Vieri does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
There will be
Vieri.
one added time.
And now they can clear their lines. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's going to go a long way. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And
Well,
a quick
Jim, they've
announcement
both
today
had their
that
moments.
memorabilia
Well,
from
it's
today's
definitely
match
been a
is now
game
on
where
sale
both
in
sides have
Stadium
tried
Hall.
to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rice, he steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Roberto Carlos. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Haaland receives it, and the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Alexander Pato actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi knocks it into space. Shoots! And no mistake. Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's going to be disappointed with that. Edmilson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, he's on his own! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is good alertness. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Substitution in progress.
So we have movement on both benches. And it's Gullit. And this is Cruyff. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Substitution.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Cameroon really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, it's ended up in no man's land. And that's really well manoeuvred. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's shifting through Platini! And that would have been game, set and match.
Platini has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
O'Shea with the clearance.
Manchester clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Davids. He's a sharp little ball here, showing good feet. Pull it. Cross to the back post. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Deftly away. Davids. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's picked his way through.
Oh, really well played.
And they've got a throw. And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
Manchester really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pepe.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Best. And that's a throw-in. Varane cuts it out. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Pull it. Looking tough. It's Vieri! Vieri! Amazing! That is a gem! Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates. Substitution on the field.
Stern test is for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Number 23, substitutions taking place.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Well read, and the danger is averted. Somewhat off target. Bale. Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and...
Bale! And how did he not put that away?
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Platini. Hullet. Hullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. It's Vieri! And that's a real chance missed. Cameroon have their third corner. And that was very necessary. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Ronaldinho. Davids. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pato.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, it's come to nothing. Davids. Now it's Pato. Good ball over the top. So that was it, the first period of extra time.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like
So
to
those
ask you
15
all
minutes
kindly
have
stay seated
flown
during the
by.
match. Thank you for
Limbs
your
now
cooperation.
and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Thuram does well to stand up to him. Roberto Carlos. And this is Vieri.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well read, nice interception. That has been slung wide. Looks at... Oh, good effort! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And there was his third. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Looking for the run. Oh, important interception. Looking to play him in. Now it's Ronaldinho. Stam makes the interception. Platini. I think they're done. They are done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And no, that was never going to make it.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Yamal!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Vieira. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Haaland. And here's Roberto Carlos. Tries to pass it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram powering forward here. No, he's not getting past him there. Still goalless. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal. And here's Haaland. And this is Hullet. Yamal. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tries to get it clear. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. That has not gone well.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mbappe going after that. Yamal has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. 15 minutes till half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's travelling a long way. Now it's Haaland, and he's being shifted off it.
Cameroon definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Shevchenko, Mbappe, David, he's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. For Rice. Gullit gets a foot in here. And the through ball.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Oh, well played. And Gullit! He's delivered all right!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get rid. And the referee says that that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
Manchester can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Pele has good running with the ball. Great vision. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Davids. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Haaland.
Manchester have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Davids. Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Carlos. Played into space. Varane cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ball is over the line. And it's Gullit. Yamal. Can he finish? And there's a goal. And the comeback is complete. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Cameroon really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Jamal. Number 11.
Cameroon are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quieting them down there.
Well, they could break here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Driving
That's
forward.
good play from him.
Lovely bit of skill.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pinches it off him. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a good run down the left. Vieira. And here's the chance to counter. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's from Mario. Cantona. Nice interception, well timed. He's having a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Is number 28, Cannavaro.
Tries to play it through. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Edmilson. And here's Cantona. Oh, that's neat. Edmilson. Has to go back here. And he was alert to it.
Cameroon really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Messi. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's from Mario. Looking for the run. It's a goal kick. Ronaldinho. Stan. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Just a quick
Thoughts
request
on what
today
we've just
for everybody
seen?
to please...